Hello, Aries. Here we go. We are looking into the remaining 3 months of 2023, October, November, and December. And we're just going to dive right into it and see what is showing up for you for these next 3 months. We're going to look at the main energy first, and then I will go into each month in detail. And don't forget to check out my Etsy page with the Zodiac, elegantly designed Zodiac booklets for sale over there with extremely deep information about your Zodiac archetype, the energy, planetary influence, element, guidance for shadow, and journal prompts as well. A lot of good stuff in there, and great gifts as well. So located below this video or in my About section. And let's go into this for Aries, taking a look into the month of October for 2023. There you go. You're starting strong. What else for November? Main energy. Ooh, Death. Look at this major arcana coming out for December. Oh my goodness. Wow. Big energy, Aries. What is going on? 9 of Cups. Let's see. Okay, I just want to make sure these are all lining up in the camera. Just give me a quick second. Okay. The Fool, you have taking a leap of faith. I mean, no, October is opening up for you. It's opening up a new opportunity. You may feel like a different person. You may have a new vision of direction of what you want, maybe taking a chance on something, but it's your guidance. You're guiding you towards. We also have that new moon in Libra, the eclipse season coming in October. This is also the North Node. We have the full moon in Aries. This could be activating something to do with destiny, what you feel called towards, or something opening up for you to take that leap of faith towards your destiny, towards what you want to create, towards what you feel pulled and guided towards, right? And then you have November, Death, which is Scorpio energy and is lining up with the month of November, which is mostly Scorpio season. We do have a very powerful transformative month in November. So there's going to be the death of the old, and I feel it's going to be part of this process that you're initiating in October. So you're initiating something very important in the month of October, and then you go to November, where it's basically what needs to change and what needs to purge or what needs to transform in order for you to be lined up with the goal or the direction that you're headed. And then it's so funny, you have also Capricorn energy. The end of December, we end with Capricorn Devil here. And there's something here you might have to face. So I will look deeper into detail to see what you may have to face in the month of December. But this could be something old toxic, maybe a relationship, maybe a subconscious pattern, a limitation of fear. It's going to help you. This is moving you towards, it's almost a bit of a challenge, like an internal challenge to get you to the result that you are aiming for. We need to go through some of these major life hurdles or breakthroughs in order to line us up more with who we want to be, the kind of life we want, what we're manifesting. So we'll look deeper into that. And then the 5 of Coins, I feel that you're coming out of a time of feeling either isolated, maybe feeling alone, maybe taking a financial hit or setback. There's a lot of contentment coming in after this. I feel maybe you've been here already. Maybe you've been, again, like I said, in some kind of setback or isolation or lack or fear. But let's go into each month now in detail for Aries. So we'll look under the Fool. Oh, the 5 of Cups is back. So this is October. Under the Fool for Aries, you have a victory. It's moving you out of a place where you've been. There you go. Yeah, it's all about the breakthrough. You have Libra showing up here. Very interesting read. You have Justice, Libra energy showing up for October. You have also lining up with November, Scorpio energy of death. So this reading is right on track with what we're going to experience. Look at that, the 4 of Wands, destiny. Like I said, there's something pulling you towards your North Node, your North Star, what you are going to feel guided towards. It's going to feel right. It's going to feel just right. So follow that feeling, follow what feels right for you, and you'll know what this is. And Justice is the scales that are being restored. You could have a new opportunity, a legal matter, something coming into balance restored in your situation here, where you're going to have maybe, like I said, a windfall of something, a new contract, a new something legal, maybe even something to do with a relationship, even the scales becoming balanced. But I feel also too, you're becoming very conscious and very direct and very aware of your direction and the choices that you need to take in order to get you on track with what you're wanting, essentially. So for the month of October, you have some really great cards here. And I do feel that with that Five of Coins, that Five of Pentacles, you're moving away from this. Like this, all this energy here around the Five of Pentacles is progress. Is progress moving you out of where you've been, which has been the Five of Pentacles, perhaps if it's resonating with you. So you have this feeling of lack, of isolation, financial scarcity, the setback, and then you get a victory. You get this victory. You get the Four of the Divine 11, Four of Wands, my destiny card, with justice, right? So a truth being restored. You're going to have maybe a truth out of a situation, or justice being restored in your life, feeling balanced, finally feeling stabilized in some form. And you have the Six of Fire, which is a victory leading you to a new idea, a new opportunity. Now, this is going to give you clarity. It's going to be maybe a new idea. It's going to be maybe a new career path, and it's going to lead to some kind of financial, it could be financial, but it's also energy, right? It's also your energetic self feeling victorious, feeling like you've overcome something. You're rising to a new accomplishment. Like I said, maybe some of you are being seen and recognized for your work, for your efforts, and you also, this could be the result, or it could be also a new opportunity coming in on top of that. So it's the gift that keeps giving here in the month of October, moving you out of a situation where you've felt a bit of scarcity or lack, maybe loneliness, and maybe you might have a little tinge of loneliness maybe for some in the month, but there sure are a lot of good things to look forward to. So let's look at your main challenge for the month of October and your guidance. So you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Fire. Your main challenge may feel that even though so we have many dimensions to our life. To our lives. We have many dimensions. We have many different things going on at one given time, even if it doesn't seem like it. And part of you may feel like nothing's changing, nothing's moving. If you're a person who likes action, who likes movement, which, I mean, I'm like that myself, but there still is a lot going on when we are used to operating maybe a certain way, or we like the movement and the excitement factor. There may feel that nothing is moving, or maybe things aren't moving the way that you expected or wanting, but there still is a lot going on here. It just may be not the way that you're expecting, or maybe not what you can quite see, because it could also be taking shape. And so sometimes when we're in it, when we're in the change, or in maybe even it feels like stagnation, there's still a lot happening in the unseen. There's still a lot happening in many different factors in our lives. So there may be a part of you feeling, like I'm still stuck and it's not moving the way I'm hoping. And I'm really craving a bit more excitement. The Queen of Fire is your guidance. And I feel that placing yourself in an experience energetically is going to change how this whole experience is perceived. So being in the Queen of Fire, which is a very abundant and very joyful energy, is really liberating yourself of any fears, of any worries, of any feelings of stuckness or limitations, and just be your free flowing energetic self and just enjoy every moment of it. So that could help you out of any moments of feeling maybe stagnant or stuck. There's always a lot to gain from those times, even though it may feel like there's nothing going on. There's a lot. Okay, so under Death for the month of November for Aries, you have the Magician, King of Fire, and you have two cards that came out here. Chariot with the Nine of Cups again coming back. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Coins. Okay, so I'll leave that for now. I'll go back to it. You have Death with the Magician, right? So you're manifesting something new out of the old You have the Fool and the Magician here. You have a lot of major arcana, big energy to end the year, and it's big creation time. It is big creation time. So it's really starting to understand that, yeah, I have to let go of something. I have to be prepared to go through a transformation or a purge in order to connect with something new and in order to clearly see what I want to manifest moving forward. So you're going to have that awareness and that understanding of the old versus the new, and it's going to naturally progress. I feel that there's part of you that's dying off. There's part of you that is changing, and it's allowing you to have greater perspective of what you want to create and maybe who you want to be, the kind of life you want, maybe who you are now, and aligning with your ability to create your future accordingly, according to that belief and that understanding of your new direction, with the Fool taking it to the next stage, which is the Magician, as above, so below. So manifesting, connecting with that higher calling. Then you have the King of Fire, Sagittarius. Now you have the King and the Queen of Fire. There may be a relationship here. If there is, it could be very passionate, dropping in, or it could be also yourself here creating, being the visionary, being the leader, being more in the foreground, stepping up maybe in your career. I mean, advancing in your career, or just taking the lead in some kind of way. Very innovative, very entrepreneurial energy. And then you have a lot of contentment coming in with the Nine of Cups and Chariot, Cancerian energy here, ready to go. So this is great. I mean, you have this death, this old energy dying off, and it's all good stuff, like big energy coming in. Chariot is all about go, confident pertaining to overcoming challenges, ready to take the lead, working with the universe in partnership, very, very beautiful partnership to create and to assert yourself towards your goals. Now you have the Two of Swords here, which you could be avoiding conflict, perhaps. We'll see what comes up in the challenge. You could be avoiding conflict, holding back on addressing something. Could be of Capricorn energy here. Could be even, there are no pentacles here, by the way. You're holding off on something to do with maybe the work, the hard labor, because there's something here around creation and getting yourself ready on a deeper level to make a move for something in December and maybe for 2024. So you might be holding back on committing to an investment or committing to work because there's something else bigger happening within yourself. Let's look at the challenge for November. Page of Swords and your guidance for Aries. Hierophant. Okay. Your challenge for the month so you actually have no air here. You have no pentacle, which is fine. It's definitely not, I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. Just pointing out the energy here. And so the Page of Swords, the detail, the research, the studying, the thinking, it's even communication, maybe communicating with someone or holding your voice back a little bit. May be a challenge, even working through this progress here, maybe not wanting to communicate really, or not feeling ready yet to research or to study. There may be lack of communication from someone, perhaps. I feel maybe it's something to do with studying or learning, maybe something that needs to be learnt, perhaps, for some, because you have the Hierophant here. I mean, this could be reflective of a relationship. Maybe there's a block in the communication with a relationship. There could be something here around commitment to a relationship, or it could be higher learning. Maybe this is your guidance. So higher learning that needs to be incorporated into this month to maybe, it could be study. It could be learning. It could be even maybe for some of you, it could be moving into the role of being a teacher, maybe even in some way translating your wisdom and your knowledge to the world or to community in some form. So there could be something there around opening up ideas, researching, but based on higher learning to maybe transfer that wisdom and knowledge outwardly to others. Okay, so let's look under December for Aries, the month of December. December. Nine of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, Page of Fire, Wands, and then King of Swords. Okay, so you already had the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck earlier, so now you have the King. So you could be progressing from the Queen to the King, upgrading your career, taking the lead with assertion, even with regards to documentation, legalities, fine detail, but being very assertive with your voice, very headstrong as well with that Page of Fire, like taking the lead and blasting into your new year, if you will. The Devil. Yeah, this is a little bit of a heavier month, and it's not it's not a bad and good. There's no such thing. These are all experiences, and they all serve a purpose because you initiate something in October. These are the steps that we need to go through in order to break through challenges, in order to overcome fears, in order to push ourselves out of areas that may have been holding us back, to create the change and to lead us towards what we've started, what we've taken a leap towards. So you have the Devil, and the Devil could be many things. I mean, take it as it resonates, but you have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands here, which is fire energy, a lot of fire coming up here. The Five of Wands could have something to do with people. Maybe dealing with a toxic work situation, or dealing with many other people who could be activating something within yourself, maybe addictions, or even toxic behaviors, or even going into maybe fear or old ways. I feel it's whatever it is, it's activating something of old patterns that you might find yourself stuck in. You might be facing some old patterns that might come back. And it really, I feel, is a reflective of what you start here in October. Basically, it's saying, well, you need to break some patterns. You need to maybe change the way things have been operating in the past in order to move past it, in order to move on from it and create the change that you want. So you may be feeling like there's a lot of effort. You may be feeling like there's a grind, like you have to work extra hard, or you may be giving yourself some space from toxicity so that you can focus on your goals, so that you can focus on yourself, elevating your progress. And then you have the Hermit, Virgo energy. You have a lot of major arcana these last 3 months, so a lot of big energy here, facing some big moments in your life, essentially. So the Hermit is going inward, right? So spending some time to do some soul searching on this, spending some time to go inward, spending some time to connect with yourself on this matter, to make the change, to face that Devil energy and to shed some light on it. But then you get the Page of Fire, right, with the King of Swords. So I do feel that you're coming out on top of the situation with more clarity, and it's going to advance you into a whole new chapter and way of being. You gain a lot of empowerment as well. So being very discerning, maybe even taking the lead in the situation to create the change, being very headstrong and very determined to take control of the situation, I would say. So let's go into the challenge for the month of December. Queen of Cups, and your guidance for Aries. You have the Page of Pentacles. All right, the challenge in the month of November is going to be the heart. And this could be dealing with other people. This could be maybe even holding the heart in and maybe feeling very emotional from the situation. You might feel very sensitive. You might feel very emotionally affected by this particular situation. You might be holding your heart in. You may be removing yourself from people altogether, not wanting to engage with others, feeling very just sort of withdrawn, perhaps, or very emotionally, again, like knocked off your center a little bit emotionally. Your guidance is the Page of Pentacles. Just bringing it down into practicality, bringing down the situation into practicality and starting to plan, starting to build a foundation, starting to think about maybe home or finances or your skill sets or what you can develop out of this month to set you up for success moving forward into the 2024 year. Okay, let's go into the major arcana, or I don't even know why I said that, into the Seven Energies Oracle, maybe because you have so many major arcanas on the table. Let's go into the Seven Energies Oracle for Aries. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I love this for you. Waking the Lion, number 19, which is solid 10, which is a 1. Which is the 9 and the 1 equals a 10. So you have, yeah. You have a solid one here. So waking the lion, and the one signifies new beginnings. It signifies personal power. It signifies confidence, leadership. It is time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to be brave. It's time to be courageous, and to step into your power. And you will be rewarded for that. And so with this also comes facing that which is our greatest challenge. And when you overcome it, you become even more empowered for taking the lead or for working through it in a way of confidence, right? So it could be a boost in confidence that you may also encounter for the remaining 2023. All right there, Aries, I am wishing you all the best during this time and beyond, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.